350-hour review on the Massey Ferguson 5610. Both of those fuel filters are still bigger than the John Deere fuel filters. Push the tractor fairly hard. I think it's more than clean powerful enough. User settable functions to this transmission, ways you can use it that I haven't seen in any other tractor. I think it's a very good tractor. I think AGCO has a very good product here. The fuel usage on this tractor is just amazing. I think John Deere's got some catching up to do, and many of the other manufacturers did too. Alright folks, so I'm going to start my cab, the inside and maybe outside of the cab review here on the 350-hour review of the Massey Ferguson 5610 here. I'm in here, it's running right now. You may can hear it running a little bit in the background, but yeah, this is a very quiet cab. This tractor overall is very quiet compared to the John Deere's I've had, including the 5095M, the 6415, and the 6330 Premium. I don't really have any complaints to go over on the inside of this cab, but I am going to run over some of the features inside the cab again real quick, which I have done before in one of my initial review videos, but I'm going to do it again, let you see it in its dirty used state, and just talk about what I think of it here 350 hours later. But to just go over it here briefly, the cab is much more roomier than any cab I've had before. It is a very spacious cab. It's like I said, it's quiet in here, and there's plenty of room for my monitors and whatnot. I do wish I had more of a monitor bracket than the way I have them mounted in here, but it works. Anyway, let you see up here on the roof. We do have the roof hatch, which I want to open up because probably a bunch of dust will fly in here if I do, as dusty as this thing is. But my air conditioning controls, the radio with Bluetooth, all the air vents here which you can blow on you. Here's your inside or outside air filter for the insides right here. I'll show you the outside air filter here in a minute because I have been asked a question on that. Up here you have your cooler, which you can strap a cold drink or sandwich or something in up here and keep it cold. It is tied in with the air conditioner. That does work. I have used that a few times. Here's your column of controls here. We'll start here at the bottom. You got your differential locks, automatic lock, four-wheel drive, automatic four-wheel drive, your main headlights on and off here, your key, your hazard lights, 3-point hitch settings, 3-point hitch suspension, which I think I may have failed to have noted in some other videos, but it does have a 3-point hitch suspension like it has a loader suspension. And then here's your hydraulic control to force your hydraulic fluid off to the loader or split it between the loader and other hydraulic functions. PTO controls, 540 economy, 1000 economy, and a neutral. And then here is all your individual lights and your beacon lights. Down here is your main PTO on and off control. This control has 3 functions. If I push it down there, it engages a brake, so that breaks the PTO. If I leave it in that position there, it is in neutral. If I push the yellow button down and toggle it forward, my PTO is now running. As you can see here on the screen, it automatically goes and gives you a PTO speed. So if I increase my engine RPM there, you can see it go all the way up until we get to 540. Now if you over rev it, it will give you a warning. Now I don't know if it will in normal, but if you're in economy, it will give you a warning if you go over your rated PTO speed. But anywho, and just turn it off. You can go back to neutral if you don't need to brake it. If you have a problem with an implement and you need to stop it in a hurry, you go all the way down and it will brake the PTO. So that's how that works. I can't tell you what this auto button does. I haven't used it, and I haven't looked in the manual. I don't even know what it does. So it's there. I guess it is what it is. If I figure something out on that later, I'll let you know, but I'm not sure that it really does anything. Got your hydraulic levers here, your 1, 2, and 3 selective control valves. You have some lockouts here that you can use. If you turn it all the way this way, it gives you a bump to stop, or it can go free floating. So you got that. I've already touched here a little bit on this. You've got your automatic transmission mode. Then you've got some throttle controls here where you can preset engine RPMs for different work applications. Your main transmission lever and range button, your loader joystick and power reverser here, gears up and down here, 3rd and 4th remote functions, and a D-clutch button on the back. Throttle, and then 3-point hitch controls. I'm going to do another segment on the 3-point hitch by itself, but I do like the 3-point hitch controls. I didn't think I'd like them at first, but I do. I have my monitors in here, so I won't go over those, because that's depends on people. Got your mirror up there, got your visor here, got cab light here, got your buddy seat, and there's a piece here that flips up to widen the buddy seat, so you do have a nice wide comfortable buddy seat for a full-grown person to ride in here. You've got a little foot stand here. If you have a kid or something rides in here that can't reach the floor, they can prop their feet up on that. There's your rear windshield wiper. Move these manuals out of the way. I brought them with me for a reason. Somebody's asked me a question. Got some bungees here where you can put certain things. You got a cubby hole for storage there, and that works alright. Got a hanger here for hanging something, and got your back window here. And again, there's kind of a view of the roof. The steering wheel does tilt up and down, and it does slide in and out. It's all done with this little lever here. Again, there's your dash and display, which gives you all your user definable settings over here and information. This side over here gives you your gears, engine RPM, PTO RPM, engine hours, etc. You've got engine temperature, battery voltage, oil pressure, and fuel. You also have a digital fuel readout on this side, which will give you your fuel in a percentage. Right there, I got 38% fuel. Then up here will be certain lights that tell you forward or reverse direction, park, four-wheel drive, differential lock, etc. PTO's on. Different lights slide up there. Your power reverser, physical power reverser over here. Of course, you can do the same thing with this button. You got a horn, intermittent windshield wipers, turn signals are all on this lever right here. And of course, your keypad to control your display and functions up there. Down here, clutch, brakes, throttle, basic stuff. I've got a lot of cables and wires in here for my monitors. That's for my sprayer, power fret. But there is a panel under here that has, under that is the controls for the high density Gila lights that are on this tractor. The lights on this tractor are very good. They're the brightest lights I've ever ran on a tractor, even compared to the 6330 Premium, and those were pretty bright lights. This tractor does a very good job of lighting up the area around you, your work area, more than enough. As some of you know, I've got a 60-foot spray boom on my Hardy sprayer. These lights will reach out to each tip of that sprayer. It is no problem for me to spray plumb up into dusk, into dark if I need to. If I'm running behind schedule or something, I've got plenty of lighting. You know, I've got the 6415 and I run it. I feel like I have to strain my eyes at night using that tractor compared to running this one, just because the lights are so dim compared to the lights on this tractor. So the lighting is very good for work lights. Anyway, that's just a quick run around of the cab here. I didn't go over the seat. I will try to get up here and go over the seat. The cab's so roomy I can about stand up over here. But anyway, the seat is more than comfortable. I will say it is not as comfortable as the seat that was in the 6330 Premium. The two seats are made by the same manufacturer, which is stamped here on the seat somewhere, but I believe it's right there. And anyway, the seat in the 6330 Premium was a little bit bigger and had a little bit bigger armrest, but overall this seat is plenty big enough. It does have the extension here on the back that raises up and down if you need to. It does, some of you have asked, does the seat swivel? The seat does swivel. Lock it back in place there. The armrest will fold up, and you can adjust with this just by putting your hand in there and turning how high you want these armrests to be. So you can get it set just for the comfort level you want it to be. It does rocking chair back and forth. It is an air seat. There's a control for that. There's how far forward back you want, and it has a back tilt. So the seat, like I said, even though it wasn't as comfortable as the one in the 6330 Premium, it is more comfortable than the one in the 6415, and it's the second best comfortable seat I've had. Again, I've kind of started warding the plastic off of it, but I have left the plastic on it all this time. So anyway, I'm going to shut the tractor off here and step outside and just go around the outside of the cab a little bit and hopefully answer any questions some of you may have there on that. It does have a big wide door. This area right here is much wider than the Deere cabs. It's just much more easier to go in. Even the steps are kind of angled in a way that just, you know, it just flows right into this cab and right back out. So, you know, it's just got a natural feel to it. and it's just easy to get in and out of it. I really like the beacon lights. They have been good for security down the road, especially at night. I will flash those things sometimes at people at night and they will slow down in a hurry. So that is a good plus on this tractor. One of you asked me about the, or just recently, I think the guy that got the 5611 asked me about the cab air filters. This little door right here, I can do it in stand. That's your, you open that up in there and that is your outside air filter in there. So that's where that's located. The mirrors have done well. They don't pop back and nail the side of the glass door there like they do on the Deere. If you hit a limb or something, they will sometimes move a little bit, but overall they're kind of a concave mirror a little bit, so even if they get bumped a little bit, you can still look in them and see what you need to see. Again, the lights, there's plenty of lighting on this tractor. You know, all that's held up good. None of them went out. You got lights here on the side, midway up, and then the lights up top. So, you know, all that's been good. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I can think of on the cab. I don't really have a complaint other than that little squeak I got going on, but yeah, I don't know what else I can touch on to answer any questions on that. Hope you found that part informative. I'm about to pretty much get over all of it here, I think. I'm going to focus on the 3-point hitch here in a minute and the loader, and that's probably going to pretty much wrap it up for right now. I'm sure I'm skipping some things, but I'm trying to hit as much of it as I can. I have got to be somewhere in a little bit, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon. But anyway, that's that. We'll move on to the 3-point hitch and loader.